bet you could, but you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. You're forgetting this is me. No. No. If I did that, then people would think there was something wrong with me. Yes, but they don't. Everybody else doesn't know me that way.
Oh, Jim. He said he had 2 orders for you. He said he had 2 orders for you.
Really pushing the luck.
Get out and stay out.
Don't tell Jim that. He wants to go. We're going to be starting at 7 p.m., 1900 sharp. I'm going to go and run out. I got to run out.
Can you read and color or just read?
He's got the crayons. Hello.
What?
I don't have them on there yet.
Oh, look what the cat drug in.
Keeps on dragging, don't he?
I thought Rick was before I got picked up.
There you go.
You do? Yeah, you do. What you doing?
Message got through. Just a little. She told me the double meeting she was going to be here.
Yeah, that's what she told me too.
I called Bruce. Like, it's not, you don't want her to be there. He said, why? And I explained to him why. And he said, yeah, I don't want her there.
Oh, for the
Pay for our dinner? Pay at the door.
Dinner? You haven't paid your dues yet.
Pardon?
You haven't paid your dues
I'm a lifetime member.
yet. So, we're collecting $100 dues from everybody. You
Oh, I can do that. I'll bring it next week. I have to get a check from Milwaukee. You want it now or pay at the door?
Hold it, just hold it.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna want to try to get them in advance if we can. So, why don't you just hold it?
Yeah, you hold it. Then that way, yeah, it's paid for. I don't have to worry about it. Well, she don't get into my beer money.
There you go. There you go. For November. Anybody else, Steve?
Tom was following behind me, he was double checking.
Okay.
The nurse didn't say there's anybody. The nurse didn't say there's anybody. Jim Bailey was still
Okay.
Hey, start, Glenn.
How'd the audit go? What? How did the audit go?
Okay.
He's not a thief? He's not a thief? Huh. Hey, they bought it.
Okay. I just don't have a big spreadsheet.
You probably got a bank statement.
Where's my gavel?
Wayne? Where's mine? Oh. Got another customer over here, Wayne.
I'll take one too. Wayne.
keep it on the people for right now. I'll post it. So leave.
Brought the cat, Jeff.
Thought Luke's wife wanted it for her daughter.
No, she doesn't want it. She didn't want it. She got 2 cats, 3 dogs, 6 chickens.
Just don't have the time.
You have not submitted any requests for money for the newsletter.
Ticket tally. Thank you. Ticket sale fund. Have a couple of
Oh, man, somebody left the damn door open.
You watch me live? You put a whole bunch of stuff on it. I'm not sure if you're watching me
I
live.
was watching, I was starting to watch, and then it started, other stuff started popping up. And I'm like, okay.
I wasn't sure because I was, I got into the Marine Corps operation. All of a sudden, everybody's like, I
Your
didn't have
guest
to
coming tonight? Speaker coming tonight?
They said they were. I don't know where they're at though. I don't, they're not here though. And I told them, and if they don't show up,
Yeah.
we don't put anything on our
I heard
website
him
from them.
from, he said he'd be, if he's here, he'd be here, so.
And if the other one's not here, that's not on us. We gave them the opportunity and they knew they were still trying to post to our Facebook page and don't let it post because I said you can't post it.
I hold it. I'm gonna talk to you about it before I approved it.
Yeah, well, that's my thing. It's until they come and talk to us, we need to have a list. Anybody that does put anything on our Facebook, that way we can keep control of everything. And everybody here knows who they are too.
Yep.
It makes everybody happier.
Did you sign in, Jeff?
My name should be number 2.
How is Les Lair tonight?
Tonight, Jim Young will be demonstrating how to do the polka correctly. He didn't hear me, did he? Jim Young will be just demonstrating how to do the correct way of doing the polka. Steve Hammond is going to demonstrate the new Marine Corps Speedo that is thong cut. Yes, and it's still covering everything. Ba-cha, bam! Well, the only problem is he had to wear it backwards because the front side said Nike.
Derek's gonna send him back.
He wanted to make sure Nike was always on the rear end this time.
I have some more sign later. Yes. I called about it, they said send him back.
All right.
They paid the postage.
Hi, Tom.
Hello. Hey, Steve, keep an eye, make sure that, just all you gotta do is keep an eye on that. Since it's not pointed at me, it still says live in the left-hand corner and everything else. Okay. That's all you gotta, if it goes down, just kind of give me a thumbs up or something so I can fix it.
20. Well, up to 19, Buzzy. Okay, 20 will pack.
We are back.
Buzzy bought 6 for 5.
This is an infantry farm, trees for troops, for the Christmas trees. What they do is they donate 50 Christmas trees to the program. And then you can either buy 2 or 3 or 4. Goes directly to purchase the trees. And then they send them out. It's by the Lincoln Land Leather next.
Because we're live, I just want to make something to do like before we open the Bible. I want you to do something. I want you to just make an announcement. The American military salutes here. And if they're not, then say they had a chance to come and talk with us. They're not here since we're live. And since we're doing it, I just want to make it clear that we gave them the opportunity. I think they knew we were going to ask them questions on finances, and they don't want to answer. No, I know that. Because it's, come on, man. We all wear the same things.
I've got the knitted one from the double. I've never seen one like that. That is cool.
Must be a golf pro store or something to do.
Well, you're rolling now? You are rolling.
Yeah, it's been going already.
Okay, we were supposed to have two guests here tonight to speak to us.
We were Mid-America Military Salute. Is anybody in the house for Mid-America Military Salute? You guys were coming before we opened the Bible to speak. Are you here? Anybody? Okay.
And then we were going to have a scoutmaster invited, and he has not turned up either.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sergeant at Arms, secure the quarters and satisfy yourself that all present are qualified to be present during the deliberations of this detachment.
Aye, aye, sir. Quarters are secure and all prisoners are qualified to remain.
Sergeant at Arms, advance the post colors.
Aye, aye, sir. And salute. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cut.
Okay, chaplain will lead us in prayer.
Uncover. Supreme Commandant, we ask thy blessing on all here assembled. We pray for guidance in our deliberations that we may here exemplify the principles and purposes of our beloved Marine Corps League. We ask thy protection and blessing for all Marines, FMF corpsmen, and FMF Navy chaplains who have died in the service of their country, and for all members, both past and present. Grant that the Marine Corps League may grow and prosper in the humane purposes and principles upon which they were founded. Amen. Cover.
All right. Seated, gentlemen. Sergeant at Arms, declare this meeting open for the transaction of business.
Aye, sir. By authority of the Commandant of Heaven 790 of Alabama Marine Corps League, I declare this meeting open for the transaction of official business.
Okay, roll call of officers.
Roll call of officers. Commandant Glenn Meyer.
Yo.
Senior Vice Commandant Wayne Greek. Junior Vice Commandant Jeff Jansen.
Present.
Junior Past Commandant Steve Hammond.
Present.
Judge Advocate Jesus Delgado. Present. Paymaster Adjutant Luke Dahlman. Present. Sergeant at Arms Steve Crabtree.
Present.
Chaplain Dan Spilker.
Here.
Trustee Steve Hammond.
Present.
Trustee Steve Kane.
Present.
And Web Sergeant Glenn Meyer.
Present.
All present are accounted for, sir.
Outstanding. Do we have any applications for membership? Beat some people. Okay, old business, adjutant's report.
It has been passed out by the Sergeant at Arms.
You guys had a chance to read the minutes? Any additions, changes, corrections? Steve?
Second.
Made and second to accept minutes previous meeting. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So ordered. Okay, correspondence.
Correspondence. Just received the letter from the Dankin Tree Farm in association with the Lincoln Land Leathernecks Detachment out of Pocahontas, Illinois. They're asking for donations for trees for the troops. Christmas trees they ship them off to various bases. Christmas trees given to service members. See, they got here. This year, we will again donate 50 trees to the program. First week of December. Last year, they sent 300 trees from Dankin Tree Farm to airmen and their families at Scott Air Force Base in Shiloh, Illinois. Lincoln Land Leathernecks and Dankin Tree Farm challenge you to donate trees for troops. Only $25 will buy a tree for a military family. Can your organization buy 2 for $50, 3 for $75, or 4 for $100, or perhaps more trees? 100% of their donations goes to the purchase of the trees, and make the checks out to Lincoln Land Leathernecks. I have a phone number for the tree farm here, and it comes from wishing you and yours Merry Christmas, David Dankin, Dankin Tree Farm.
We've done this in the past, I take it?
We did it before.
Make a motion to donate $100 for it, sir.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion, gentlemen? Motion on the floor to donate $100 to the tree farm. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. Any other correspondence, guys?
That's all I have.
Okay, Paymaster?
I have to apologize for no paymaster's report tonight. I printed it out, and when I got to Staples to make the copies, I looked at it and realized I printed out last month's, the August-September one, so I didn't print that out because you already have copies. But I will give you a brief on what it is. I will print out that copy with the next one for November, and you'll have 2 copies, this one and the next one, at the next meeting. Beginning balance was $8,521.64 with our deposit for dues, and from the pancake breakfast, deposits added up to $2,192.57, which brought our total up to $10,714.21. We had checks to Applebee's for $139 for the pancake breakfast, our share to them. Check for $623.50 to Josh Heberlin, Johnny's kin, for his books. And then the $200 this past Saturday night for the Veterans Dance, which was a total expense of $962.05, which brings the ending balance to $9,752.16 as of today. I apologize for not having it. I will have copies, 2 copies next month for you.
Okay. Motion to tentatively accept pending a written copy. All those in favor? Oh, by the way, he was just audited today by the trustees, so I think it's pretty good. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Done deal. Chaplain report? Anybody sick? Nothing to report. Okay, report of officers.
Commandant Glenn Myers.
I attended a meeting with Troy Culberson here on the grounds last week. The email thing that I asked you guys to do, we got their attention, okay? To the point where the director of the Veterans Administration for the state of Illinois was on the phone to me, okay? Well done, gentlemen. The bad part about what I have to report is their numbers are exactly what we thought they might be. They asked me in to talk to Troy Culberson to present their new numbers, and they're going to present them over here at Lipcott Hall, I believe on Wednesday. Now I'll get an email out to everybody and I'll put it up in the pages and stuff. They're talking 170 to 250 healthcare home beds for the detachment, or for the home here. Now, when you consider that there are 378 residents here currently, that's the number we have to dwell on. They presented a whole bunch of other numbers, 100 beds for this, 100 beds for that, 100 beds for something else, so that their total bottom line showed 500 beds, or something like that. Now, I apologize because I left the exact figures at home. The problem with those numbers that they quoted us is they wanted to put programs together that they have no funding for. Now, what happens in Illinois if there's a project with no funding? It just quietly goes away. Okay? They do not know the difference in what it would cost them to build 170, along with the other veterans groups in town and as many other interested individuals as we can, to make them understand that this is not acceptable. Okay? So from time to time, I'm going to be calling on you guys to email, to take a survey, to call the guys. Please do. Please also forward that to every person that you know that is interested in veteran care in the state of Quincy, or in the state of Illinois here at Quincy. Okay? We have to let them know that there are a large number of people watching this event. There are a large number of people who are very much interested in this, and there are a large number of people that are going to be very angry if they try to do a closed door, stick it in our yeah, thank you, as they had tried to do earlier. Okay, now they're coming down here to present their numbers. I will let everybody know, and I will call as many of you as I can between now and then to let you know the exact time and date. Okay? And we can show up with a whole bunch of red hats and let them know that we're upset. The more guys we pack in that hall, the better it's going to be. Okay? Yes, sir.
What they had funding to do with their $59 million, why they want to move some up there?
Why? Because they can steal more up there, in my opinion.
Cook County always does anyways, what's the difference?
Understand that. They can't steal as much out of a facility that's built in Adams County, my opinion. Okay? They don't control the unions up there. The unions are different down here. They don't control the revenue that comes here as closely as they can up there, and they can't get their fingers into it. Okay? Now, this is a bunch that can't build a building without trying to do it 3 times. Okay? The newest facility they built is not inhabitable right now because it is not earthquake proof, and they have to put a new foundation under a brand new building. Another Marine.
Want me to give a quick second what I take out of it from Troy?
Pardon me?
Want me to give a quick second what I took out from Troy about
Sure.
Chicago?
All right, I was in the meeting with them also. According to Troy, we asked a lot of great questions. They think by actually making the 200 beds up by the Chicago area, that people from that area and around that area will go there, and they would be closer to their family and friends, and that was one of their excuses.
What about the one down here?
They don't care about the ones down here.
There you go.
No, I'm just giving you exact, and they feel the same way.
About them up there.
However, the numbers they gave us, okay?
Have they got residents
Yeah.
in this little
Yes, they do.
area?
Yes.
Or-
Hold on, the numbers they gave us, I want you to be clear of this. The numbers they gave us were not researched, were not analyzed, were not done by any committees. It was the guy that wants this push is the one who put the numbers down on the piece of paper. The numbers mean nothing, and then he wrote a page with it, which I think our commandant has, basically saying, this is why we need, in other words, he's trying to do his own little pet project to shut down services around here so they don't have to give as much money down here. That's what we took from it. They want to quit giving money, and because right now they have a lot of great plans. We have a lot of great plans. Troy's got a lot of great plans, and who's working with? But Chicago's trying to do some stuff that are undermining right now. And that's the reason why they have no numbers that came from any committees. Does that make sense? So they give us numbers, but they mean nothing when Glenn and I looked at them, and Troy basically shook his head saying, that's why I wanted to show you these. So they basically, the numbers are coming from one guy who wants his project pushed through.
Yep.
That's why I wanted to say that out loud, that there's no research done on it. They're just trying to get their little pet project up there and take away from us. Sorry.
Do they have land already up there?
No,
You know?
they have nothing.
We just paid $50,000 an acre here for a school, which was stupid to begin with. And
Yep.
we got a hospital that held out. We could have had a school down there on Broadway Street that would have taken care of all the bus problems that they're having now. And that's what you got to realize to them in Chicago. It's cheaper to build it down here than it is to build it in Chicago. Construction is a lot cheaper here, even if you're paying.
But by long story short, they have no numbers, they have no research, and that's why they're gradually letting us know this stuff so we can actually make a voice. They're doing it without us, they're going to do it the last minute or the last day on a weekend when no one's paying attention. But guess what? We actually, our numbers, and I think Tom and I can go over this one a little bit easier, we have more veterans in this area than anywhere else in the continental United States.
Adams County has the highest per capita veterans of any county in the nation, and that comes from Representative Law.
So our voice carries.
That comes from his office, okay?
Governor Matthews gets elected in November, it'll make it never what's going to happen anywhere else, because everything's going to go to Chicago.
That's why we have to make it very clear that we got the numbers.
That's why everybody will do that in Quincy. I'll go back into Missouri.
I'm just going West Quincy, cheaper gas. All right. We're getting out.
Okay. The gentleman that just came in is a Marine. We met him at the dance, and he wants to join us, I think. Pretty sure. Okay,
Buzzy has a question.
yes, Buzzy.
I wanted to get, you can tell that, we're in developing an eye problem. All the regular glaucoma. You can't see their ass do anything for us.
You're bad.
Do you have any more?
I'm done, thank you.
Okay, Senior Vice Commandant, do you have anything to report?
Yeah, a little bit. Wednesday, October 3rd at 6 p.m. Steve Lindsay's having at the Toys for Tots warehouse, he wants to have a meeting, anybody wants to volunteer for Toys for Tots. So anybody wants to be out there at 6 o'clock Wednesday evening, or call him. I don't have his phone number.
Yeah, their meetings at the warehouse where Toys for Tots stores their stuff.
When did you say? Third?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Third.
Wednesday at 6 o'clock. He's gonna, it's an organizational meeting, he says it'll last about 1 hour. 6 o'clock.
The Honor Flight had its 50th mission this last week, and Tom is on it. We're good flight. Engine didn't blow up or anything. In case anybody doesn't know it, the flight that I was on 37, Terry, you and I was on this. That was the same lady pilot that flew us. Okay, and the dance, Saturday night, we had 44 present, 5 from the detachment. We got the job done.
Person asked me if that's my wife.
Anything else?
That's all I got to say right now.
Okay.
Junior vice?
Come on, let me hear the Mullins. Oh, great. Junior Vice. We're going to be at the Tin Dusters October 19th, 20th, and 21st. Anybody that wants to help, they are letting us come out and be there to help out, no charge. So we're going to be there. Lug nuts went great. I'll deter that over to Commandant. We get to have free space on Y101 for any of our projects coming up. Because of that, we got permission for the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta. We are meeting Thursday, I believe it is. Is it Thursday? We're meeting with the Park District and with Troy. We've already got permission to meet with that. Mess night got pushed back till January. Just so y'all know, and next month I'll do a little bit more with it. Mess night's not a night that I can just hope you guys expect to come. We actually have to have definite numbers because it's for us, the Legion, the American Legion, and for several other groups. And it's a camaraderie event. It's not for outside people. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to print off what it is and give to each one of you so you understand that I need to know if you're going to be there or not. Because if you're not there, it goes into the overall theme of how to do it, okay? This is an actual organized event, and I can't make it mandatory. In the Marine Corps, they make them mandatory when we have them. But since no one's been the one, I thought it'd be a good time, so I'm going to push it back till January, unless there's objection with that for right now, okay? I know I had a couple people ask me about it, so we'll get it in the newsletter a couple months in advance, and then I'm going to have to get definites from you guys when we have it. I'm going to let Glenn go over what the money we raise, what it's going to go towards. It was the Commandant's idea at the beginning, so I'm going to let him go over that. We are going to do a small costume contest during the theme night. We talked, and we're going to do like a small contest because it's October 27th, the next dance. And we're going to do like a small kind of thing to test it for kids to come with their costumes to let the people here see it. And we're going to do like a little bitty small contest. That's it. And I got to put this one over the Vice Commandant, Wayne, with the Eagle Scouts. I got a person that was requesting information on their grandson, 19 years old, just became an Eagle Scout and just was at the church and everything. Okay. And they would like to know what they have to do in order to, you know, get some books paid for college, whatever they have to do. And I told them I would defer it over to you. It's Larry Embry's grandson. His dad's name's Kent. His name is Aiden. So
Yeah, after the meeting.
that's fine. I just wanted. I had to.
So
Okay.
get the information.
And I deter my rest of my minutes over to Commandant.
Okay. When we met with Troy, one of the other things that came up was what do they need here? And there are two things they're looking for. One, down here by the cemetery, they're looking for a gazebo to be put up so that if there's inclement weather, the services can be conducted under some sort of cover. The other thing they're looking for is a bus. Apparently the bus that chauffeurs the guys around in the wheelchairs is, to be very credible, it's not working good part of the time because of maintenance issues, and the maintenance costs are driving them nuts. So I would like to start a bus fund for our fundraising activities going forward and hold that separate from our general fund stuff. So the pancake breakfast, that's a general fund issue. But if we start doing a mess night, if we start doing the cardboard regatta, okay, these kinds of things, I'd like to see that money put forward into this bus fund so that we can see how fast we can raise up some money. By getting the thing kicked off in the first 4 or 5 months, we should be able to raise a few dollars, a couple, 200 or 300, 2,000 or 3,000, I don't know. But once we have the fund going and we have the funds earmarked, we can now start going around to corporations and look for matching donations. So the $60,000 bus, if we have matching donations from 4 or 5 or 6 groups, may end up costing us $15,000 or less, okay? And that's a number we can hit, I think, if we all pull together. What do you guys think? Is that a sound idea? Okay. Can I get a motion on the floor to start that? Jesus? Okay, second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Done. Huh?
Let's see. Adapt and overcome.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Junior Pass Commandant, you have anything to report?
You never do.
Judge Advocate, do you have anything to report? I have nothing to report either. Sergeant at Arms? Chaplain, do you have anything to report? Trustees? Web Sergeant?
Nothing to report.
That's all, sir.
Okay, report of officers, committee reports, parade.
The Veterans Parade, we had a meeting this past Thursday. We have the permission for the flight, for a flyover. Right now, we're working with the Guard commander for the state of Illinois. He's going to determine whether it's going to be an Illinois Air Guard plane, either a C-130 or possibly a C-135 tanker out of Scott. If we can't get either one of those two, then they're going to go over back to probably get a C-47 Chinook, if that's what they'll have for the flyover. But we do have permission for flyover. They're just trying to figure out what type of aircraft is going to do it. We have our parade marshal his name is Jim Miller. He's a warrant officer, retired warrant officer from the U.S. Army. He was a helicopter pilot, Cobra helicopter pilot in Vietnam. He did 2 tours in Vietnam and come back okay. And he worked with the people that do the honor ceremonies at Arlington. He was one of those guys that worked with them, with the horses and the guards at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. He's our parade marshal this year. We have the commander of the Illinois National Guard. He's going to be the honorary parade marshal this year. Him and his wife will be in town. We have the trucks from Burlington, Iowa, the military truck group up there. They're coming back down. The 126th has already said they will have members from past members from their unit in the trucks. They requested the trucks specifically for themselves. Purple Heart members here in town in the area, they will be in one of the vehicles also. We don't have the Hannibal trolley this year. They can't come up here for the honor flight veterans because of insurance reasons. So the parade committee, we're going to rent a van, maybe 2, depending upon how many honor flight veterans we get send back their notifications. We've got plenty of applications out. We've got like 37 of them back already. Several horse units this year again. Bands. I think we've got 2 bands, at least Quincy High School and the Liberty Junior High Band are going to be in. QU hasn't told us yay or nay yet, so we're waiting on them. And we're just waiting for the applications to come in so we can start lining people up and get going. We're just praying for good weather again this year. So, and our application went in like as soon as they got the application printed, and I got one. I turned it in, but that's not gonna say exactly where we're gonna be at, but I'm gonna try to get us up as close to the front as we can.
Just so we're not behind the horses.
No, we'll be in front of the horses, except for the caisson and the riderless horse. We had asked Bob Craig here at the museum to use the use of the caisson again this year. Initially, he was going to say no, but one of the gentlemen that's deals with the horses for the caisson, he talked to Bob Craig and got him to agree to loan it out to us again. He just said that we need help to get it out, and we're going to muster up a group of people to help move the caisson out and take it down to the parade and then bring it back out here. So we've got that taken care of. The riderless horse, the young soldier who has done it the past 2 years, he will be on leave again, and he will be doing it again this year. Al's not here. I got to call him. I asked Al again to stand guard over the wreath up at the 9/11 Memorial up by City Hall. And I just got to talk to Al and see if he's going to do it. Because initially he said he had a golf date on that weekend out in North Carolina. He said, but that was tentative because of the hurricane that went through. So he said he'd let me know. But Al said he would stand guard over the wreath again this year if he was going to be in town. That's all I have.
Okay.
What's the date of the parade?
November 10th, Saturday, November 10th. Lineup start at 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock we'll kick off.
Thought it was on.
In the evening.
Okay. Boy Scouts?
What? Oh, that's right, you did last year. 'Cause
Just for the record.
Yeah, but
Did the horse survive?
Did you break the back?
I forgot, you did it last year. He did it the year before. The young soldier is going to be back in town. He said he would do it too. You don't have to dress up unless you want to. He's going to dress.
You can put your tutu. You can put your pink tutu on this year.
And you just paid a fortune for a set of dress blues. You're damn right he's going to wear them. Okay, all right. Enough picking on Jose. That's all?
Okay. That's all I have, yes.
Okay. Boy Scouts, you done?
Just about, I had a conversation with the, troop leader up at, Bowden, and she's gonna email a big list that she got going to Eagle Scouts.
Okay.
And they're planning their, court of honor on the 11th of December, question mark. She said, let me know. That's going to be a pretty big one, though.
Okay.
I'll have some more certificates for you guys.
Okay. Pancake breakfast.
I'd like to thank everybody that helped sell pancake tickets and serve the pancakes. I do have numbers to go through, but I'm not going through a lot. So each table has a list of the people who sold tickets, listed by the largest number of tickets sold, so you can see that for yourself. I would just like to point out, thankfully to the core of our group here, everybody pitched in and sold a big bunch of tickets. So we ended up selling 332 tickets. That matches pretty well to last year. We had 347 sold. We served 140 breakfasts after I counted all the tickets again. my total came up to $1,961.57 is what was collected from the tickets. And then you have to subtract what we paid Applebee's, which was that $139, and I still owe them $1. But again, I'd just like to say thank you, everybody.
Well done, Steve.
Then there's two guys that did that. I just kept track of the numbers. And then I do have a informal reservation for next year, September 14th. September 14th.
Hey, Steve, what's the star? Is that a gold star?
Oh, when the list was drawn up, I still didn't have reports back from these people that down below. Of course, none of their tickets were used, so I can see that. And so, no problem there. Just at the time I made this list, I didn't have that.
Well, I know Jeff sold 50 tickets.
And on yours, you got
Put negative
you had
50 on that
9,
for me?
So you had 9 sold.
No, I had 19, so,
19 sold.
yeah. I had all 20, so the one canceled out and gave me one back.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Well,
I-
we got
I've got the
more money coming
numbers.
in. Good.
I've got the numbers, so I'll
That
talk
happens.
about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
There was a glitch in the numbers on my ticket.
Oh, yes, I
Mine
know.
had
I-
509, that's probably where
Yeah,
you
that's
got
'cause the way it's printed.
messed up on mine, so.
No, I've got that all printed, but
Okay.
I got that all written down. I can show you the spreadsheet. I'll talk about that at the meeting.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Steve. Job well done. Okay, anything on the cardboard regatta yet?
It's been approved, and we speak this week on Thursday. It's already been approved through Troy. And we're sitting down with Mike Bruns from the Illinois. Basically, the Park District's going to do everything. The Veterans Home, let's use Lake Illinois. And our job will be very simple, but we get the credit because we're putting it together. And that's where we're going to use money to raise for some of these projects the Vets Home needs, such as the bus. And we asked them about raising money, like if we need to sell something at the Vets Home. You guys remember in the past, the people would not let you sell on the grounds of the Vets Home? You guys remember that? We found out that was complete nonsense, and they made it very clear that we're allowed to. We just need to be careful doing it. But as long as it goes for a good purpose, they do not have a problem with it. And they're going to be very more open with us on everything we do. So the Cardboard Boat Regatta is going to be one of these big examples of us trying to bring something here, advertise to the city of Quincy, and have a good time in the summertime. And it's a blast. We brought them. We're going to make it an annual thing if it goes well this year. If not, it was well worth the try. Okay? That's all I got.
Thank you. Okay, Marine Corps birthday. You decide to head that up, Tom? It was in the newsletter. It was in the newsletter. The menu. Yes, sir.
He doesn't have computers, so you can't get him that newsletter.
We should have had a.
He still has a dial tone phone.
It's on the third page, I believe. I think it's been in there for 2 issues, hasn't it, Steve?
Yes.
And I left my copy at home.
You want me to pull it up?
Pardon me?
Let me send out the newsletter.
All right. Okay. Any other committees? Okay. Old business?
This might come under old business, sir. This membership list is all. I know.
Yes, sir, we know.
We got members that are dead, it's on here. And up here, we got a
process of revamping that, Tom. I have asked the department for a membership list from each of the last 3 years, so we can try to get this back on track again. They have not sent it to me.
And with that 2 members here and turned in, they don't have a membership card. And that, usually get a membership card either within a month or 2 months after you do it, you get them in.
And they're not receiving their Semper Fi magazine either.
Yeah. All right, I will make it,
I'm not a member, but I pay my dues.
yeah, I will,
You know, it makes a big difference when you look down in the records later on when you're going to leave.
yep. I will make a call tomorrow morning to National and see what the hell's going on. Sir?
Commandant, I have the menu choices up on my little screen here.
Okay.
Might be a little clumsy to do it, but I
Just
can
go
read it all.
straight to national, or does this go to department first and then national?
I went to department a month and a half ago, Tom, and asked, what's his name? Mike, for printouts for the last 3 years of our membership list, and I have been ignored. Okay? So I will go to National and ask them what they have.
Stormer just passed away. Stormer just passed away.
Yeah, but he's been a member, I think, he was down in Florida, so he was paraplegic when he did it. He's been a couple of years old.
On
Who was the other one that passed away, Tom?
He's got another one there too.
Commandant, can you put a question mark next to Rich Element? They said they've got their money for their dues. We just have to go collect it from them, that they're still part of us. We just need to tell them how much they owe, and they will give us the money for their dues.
Who's that?
Rich Ellerman, and there's been a couple others that said, just because they're not here doesn't mean they're not part of us. They just need to know what they've got to turn into them.
George Jones is another one.
George Jones.
He then passed away about 4 years ago.
Is he one that has a permanent membership because he passed on?
Who?
George Jones, you said he passed on. He's got a permanent membership, right? Did you say he passed on? Yeah, yeah.
We got a check from him when he passed away.
Right, that's what I was asking, making sure. Okay.
All right.
Chesty Polar passed on. Just want y'all to know.
To you guys that haven't received your cards or your Semper Fi, I apologize for not being more diligent and looking this list up over. And like I said, I will call National tomorrow morning first thing and see what I can get. Okay, any other old business? Steve?
I do have this menu choices up if you want me to read it all.
Okay, why don't you?
Okay. This is our menu choices for the Marine Corps birthday. First off, it's $20 per person. Entrees, we have choice of 2. I'll just read them off and then try to make a mental note of which ones you want. Fried chicken, roast beef, marinated pork loin, smoked ham, herb and garlic chicken, and then chicken piccata.
It's gonna be on the buffet. Take the paper we just passed out. Just pass me the paper back and all that.
And what was,
What ain't gonna be done in the buffet? The choice is gonna be on here.
all of those choices? That's what he's reading, is that list.
There's one right there.
That is what,
That's the item.
Tom, that is that list you gave me typed into the computer and put into the newsletter.
But weren't we gonna do it on a buffet? So you get your,
Are they gonna,
buffet?
you have one or the other, you have both, just like our Friday night buffets we have down there now. We have chicken, we have fish.
okay,
Okay, you pay one damn price, you get, that's it.
So all these choices will be available
Yeah.
to us. You just get
We
pick
don't
2 of
have
them as you go through.
we don't have to deal with that. If you sit there and have to sit there and get everybody's, okay, my wife wants this.
Sounds
I
great.
want this. That's bullshit. No. We're gonna run a buffet.
all right, okay, we've got some figuring out to do here, okay? That list is what was on the piece of paper that was given to me. I typed it into the computer and put it into the newsletter. I need somebody to go and talk to the Elks the next couple of days and phone me so that I can get it into our hands as to what the list is going to be, whether it's, we're gonna pick two and then you have a walkthrough buffet to choose the two.
This is it, that's the list. This is what it can be right here. It's just gonna be on a buffet. We're not
All
gonna-
5 of those entrees will be available to us?
It says pick
No,
two
I know what's
meats.
on the list, Tom, I typed it.
The ones that are highlighted,
See the ones that are highlighted?
Yeah?
that's what's gonna be.
That's what you gotta vote on. See if that's what you want, or if you gotta vote on what you
Oh,
want.
you have a highlighted roast beef and
We
herb
still
and
have to
garlic.
pick.
So there's still, we're back to where we need to pick out.
You get 2 meats. You get the vegetables.
Still,
That's what you gotta vote on right now.
So is everybody will work. Oh, wait.
That's what we thought, that's what he's saying. He's read the list of what the possibles are, and we've
There's
got to
6
choose
entrees.
2 out of the 5, right?
6 entrees we need to decide.
Okay? Then you're saying that all 5 will be available that night?
No,
2 of them.
Two that we
I'm
choose.
going by what's on here. I'm going
Yeah,
by what's highlighted.
We're in this loop.
So,
We're gonna eat what they got.
All right.
But I mean,
We're not picky
I
like.
got a Vietnam field ration for you.
basically, you got a chicken on here. That basically kind of covers your.
Not-
Fire squad regulation, we have our Christmas dinner down, and that's what we picked out, And carrots, I believe,
Okay, that was my understanding of what we're trying to do, Tom. And that's why I posted the list in the newsletter.
The garlic twice baked potato.
Okay, so so Steve's gonna read the list. I'm gonna count, we're gonna count hands up if you read the whole list of entrees.
Okay.
And he'll
Fried
read it
chicken-
again in a minute.
Fried chicken, roast beef, marinated pork loin, smoked ham, herb and garlic chicken, and then chicken piccata.
Okay, the first one was,
Fried chicken.
how many for fried chicken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay,
How many for roast beef?
same mob.
Marinated pork loin,
Next,
smoked ham, herb and garlic chicken,
I like herb and garlic chicken. We're not having tacos, Jesus.
and the last one, okay, that herb and garlic chicken, so we've got a few more hands up, so. And then chicken piccata is the last entree choice.
You might want to tell them what chicken piccata is.
it's a chicken that's been piccata. Okay, so we're doing fried chicken and roast beef.
I give up.
What are the next choices?
I'll read off the whole list, then we'll go back through and vote. Mashed potatoes and gravy, garlic twice baked mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, baked sweet potatoes, cheesy hash brown casserole, rosemary and garlic red skins. So now I'll throw out the first choice and raise your hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy,
3, 4, okay.
garlic twice baked mashed potatoes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, a
You
whole
only
bunch.
get a choice of one on this list.
I didn't
vote
vote
for
twice.
2.
I didn't vote twice. I only vote once. I went twice.
Next choice,
A baked potato, brown casserole, rosemary and garlic red skins.
we only got one choice, we're allowed 2, right?
No,
No,
only
no,
one.
one.
Only one choice.
Looks
All
like
right,
twice
so
baked
it's
meat.
twice baked.
Vegetables, we have choice of 2. I'll read off what's there. Corn, peas, carrots, green beans, and lima beans. Now we'll vote. So for corn,
Corn.
Corn passes. Next,
2 vegetables. Carrots,
2 carrots,
3,
4 carrots.
green beans,
Corn and green beans.
Can we get
Y'all
some
go
grits?
stand outside till you learn how to
Can we
eat.
get grits on that menu? We need some grits. Or collard
Okay,
greens.
So we're doing corn and green beans.
and that's it on the choices.
And that's it on the choice.
Can we get some watermelon too?
Okay. All right.
We're so bad.
Anything else to discuss on birthday for the moment?
we already know this, but just so I know. Who's doing the cake this year? They said,
I got the cakes last year, I'll get them again.
Okay.
We're gonna have chocolate or vanilla cake
Yes, we are.
next.
I think we did 50/50, wasn't it?
They were 50/50, I believe. Everybody was happy with the cakes last year?
yeah.
Okay. I'll try to remember where I got them.
Red velvet cake.
Wait. Hey, hold on. Tom did do a good cake last time him and his wife did. Where'd you guys have those made at? Just because they're just thinking.
Underbrings?
Underbrings, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Underbrings, make sure to ask them. Do they need our,
They're on Francis Church.
Quincy University.
Union College.
if you
Like
start
I know
feeling
what
a burn,
universities- I'm the new kid in town, remember?
if you start feeling a burn, use ointment, but you're close.
What's the name of the place again?
Underbrings.
I can pick it up.
I got it.
No, that's what Steve's wearing.
When did this become roast to common? Strippers. Yeah. All right.
Free beer.
You're there. Okay. That's all the, any other committees?
That's open a couple of times. There's nobody there.
It's just a couple of Marines coming in to check it out. with veterans.
Recon, they're sneaking in.
Chesty Puller did all
Trying to come in and out.
Okay, any new business? New business?
I'm asking everybody else.
Okay, anything for the good of the league? Yes, sir.
We talked about a rifle shoot last year.
Yes, sir. I've been talking about that for 3 years.
Battery, anybody that's a veteran can participate. You have to use a military rifle though, M14, M1, AR.
Can I use my Swiss K-39?
No, sir. American made. None of this Russian stuff.
That's Swiss, they're on our side.
It's $10 to shoot individual, or if you had a group, map. I'm gonna be over there.
Where is this now?
It's at Cannon Dam. You know where Cannon Dam is?
I'm the new guy, I don't know, I barely know where La Prairie is.
Take 136 and go through Hannibal and hit Route J, take Route J, go across Cannon Dam. Go across the Cannon Dam, you'll see the rifle ranges down on the left-hand side.
Okay.
They're shooting 50 yards. Yep, 50 yards. Iron sights, no telescopes or anything else than that. And cost you $10 to shoot.
Okay.
And they passed out trophies. This is their fourth year that they're having it. It's put on by the American Legion, I think, over Macon.
What's the day on?
Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. 9
Saturday
o'clock
the
in the morning.
6th?
Is that October 8th?
6th.
October 6th?
9 o'clock in the morning.
6.
About a 2 hour, bunch of nice guys over there.
Rifle shoot.
That's all I got.
Okay, anything else for the good of the league?
What about the challenge class?
What about?
50 yards. So they're shooting 50 yards.
50 yards is an 8-inch target, 1-inch bullseye. Last year, the guy shot 100 out of 100 points.
Damn.
He had 10 rounds. in that.
I'm not sure I can see a 1-inch target at 50 yards.
With iron sights, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the closest duck got hit 89 out of 100.
All right, any announcements? Oh, did you guys see the picture?
Ready? Really?
They'll be about, for resale to the detachment, about $8 a piece. That'll cover the cost of the dyes for the first run. After that, the second run, the cost will be down to around $5 a piece, give or take a nickel or two. You want me to go ahead with them? Okay. All right,
I'll make a motion to go ahead and order 100.
I'll second it.
any other discussion? Yes, sir?
You better think about that. I mean, if you're gonna get your 20, you're gonna get 100, that's how many you selling to the members one time only for cost. The minimum is $10 a point. In other words, everybody gets a chance to buy as many as you want, one time. Like yourself, if you want a chance to go on passing around to other detachments and that, you can buy them one time only, for whatever it costs. And the next time you go to buy them, it's gonna cost you $10.
We buy them for cost. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean?
Ain't gonna go very far.
No, but that's the,
You need to get 300,
so,
300
okay.
first time, and then the common out, or they will stay upstairs in their room.
Every new member can buy in one time at,
Every new member can buy in one time.
okay,
All right.
for quantity at
Everybody
cost.
can buy it one time.
I think I understand. I make a motion to buy 300. Each member has to buy at cost the first time. That's my motion.
And then it goes to,
And then it'll go up after, or, okay, then it goes up to 10 after.
then you make money for your,
Okay. What he said, I'll go, yes, okay. No, I know what he's saying. I'm just trying to word it right so it gets put down right. No, I make a motion, we get 300 coins. Those 300 coins go for cost. After that, then we sell,
the 300 don't go at cost. The first time you buy them, they go at cost.
right,
Members only, and then members only.
okay, members only at cost.
In other words, you open it up here, 2 meetings, you have that, and after that third meeting, then it just goes $10 a point.
Okay. What he said. I get it, no, yes. You gotta buy
Buy
300,
one, or you can buy how many you want.
but we're buying 300 right now.
But the detachment's going to buy 300.
Detachment buy 300, and we buy them at cost.
Okay, I need your credit card number, Wayne.
000.
All right, motion on the floor. Any further discussion? The motion is we are going to buy 300 coins. We will sell the coins to each individual member at cost, a one-time purchase only, for the amount that they wish to buy of those 300. Once a member has purchased, they may not purchase again, except at a cost of $10 per coin. Okay?
The initial cost is $8.
Pardon me?
The initial cost is $8 per coin.
Initial cost is about $8 a coin. It's gonna be something a little less than that, but give or take. Now, the price they quoted me, I think we are at cross purposes. If you remember on the back, it said, $6.70 in small letters, and it said laser etched. I think they are thinking we want the coins numbered. And if we just want to have our detachment number down there in big letters with a pound sign in front of it, that will lower the price because each individual coin does not have to be handled and then laser etched, okay? So that will bring the cost down, okay? So I will make that change and tell them to go ahead with it. Any other discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. Okay, any other business, guys? There being no further business, we will proceed to close. The detachment will stand in silent respect for our deceased members. Sergeant at Arms, retire the colors.
Aye, sir.
Cover.
All present covered, execute a hand salute, other civilians put their right hand over their heart.
And salute. Chaplain will lead us in prayer.
Supreme Commandant, we humbly beseech thee to bless what good we have accomplished and forgive what we've done amiss. As we go our several ways, we commit ourselves to thy loving care. Amen.
Sergeant at Arms, or Senior Vice Commandant, perform the last duty of your post.
Let's see, Marines, the detachment thanks you for your attendance and request you secure new members and further you favor us at every future meeting with your presence so far as your circumstances will permit.
Sergeant at Arms, declare this meeting of the detachment officially closed.
Aye, sir. By the authority of Commandant of Detachment 790, Marine Corps League, I declare this meeting officially closed until November 5th. Reopen transaction of official business.
We're closed. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you coming out tonight.
Hey, if anybody wants to come for the hear more about the cardboard, you're more than welcome to come. I think we're meeting this Thursday over at the Veterans Home here at, I believe it's 2 o'clock. I'll tell you here in just a second.